And here in the studio we have another person who is instrumental in the song's creation. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Chris Atkins, the Senior Manager of Multimedia Visitor Experience here at Expo 2020. Thank you for joining us, sir. How are you?
Thanks for having me. Great, thank you. It's brilliant outside today.
Isn't it? I mean, look to your right. Look at the sheer numbers of people who are coming in here today.
The vibe is just incredible.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So, right, I'm going to look at your title. You're a multimedia man. Tell me what that means.
Didn't choose that.
What does that mean as far as this wonderful event is concerned?
So I guess my team is responsible for all of the music and all of the audio that plays out on site, as well as a lot of the digital screen content that you see all on the screens throughout the site.
So that's quite a big job then.
That's a lot of us.
Yeah, there is a lot of you. No, I know. So we've known each other for a long time. Yep. And I know when you started getting involved in Expo, you were really excited about working on what was then at the time the little, just what we know as sonic IDs, the little tones that you hear, that then developed into this incredible song. Tell me about that journey.
Yeah, well actually it worked the other way around. So we every big event in history has always had a theme song. And traditionally, Expos also have their own theme songs. So before Dubai, it was Milan, and previous others. And we wanted this one to also have the theme song, and for it to be spectacular. You know, we wanted a brilliant theme song. Yeah.
We've done well.
It did well, yeah.
And that sonic noise, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
If you've never been to Expo 2020 and you're watching from around the world somewhere and you're planning to come here, or if you have been, you understand that noise. You hear it everywhere. Even when you don't hear it, you hear it.
Yeah.
And it's ding, 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 ding. But it is one of those, almost like those iconic sounds that is with some of the biggest companies in the world now.
That's right, yeah. So when we wrote the song, we'd actually wrote it like a year ago before we actually released the song. So, but that note, so it goes, this is our time, da 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 da. We actually released that on all of our kind of content on social media and YouTube.
Which is the start of our show every day, actually.
It is, it's great. Yeah. And so it was like a really nice, we hoped it would be like a really nice surprise for people when they realised that this 4-note hook was actually our theme song. Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Now, the song itself, I know it was a huge global collaboration because I know that the songwriting team, husband and wife, based across from the UK and the Middle East, but it's even more global than that. Yeah,
so Joe Dickinson and his wife are based in the UK, but Joe also worked in the Middle East for a long time, so he was the perfect choice for when we wanted like an Arabic kind of fusion track. So he's in the UK. We have another writer, Saif, who wrote the Arabic lyrics. He's based in Dubai. And then further afield, we recorded the orchestral strings in Macedonia, which was cool. They're amazing. Then we recorded the Arabic, the string quartet in Cairo. And then we brought on Greg Wells, who's like an amazing Grammy Award-winning exec producer. He's in LA, and it got finally mixed in Vegas.
That's amazing.
Being around the world.
And I sing it every single day.
Places, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I was just about to say, you must have been hopping off and on.
It was during COVID time, so I mean, unfortunately, it was all over Zoom.
And with any big project like this, you know, we talk to architects, we talk to people who are fundamentally right at the very beginning when they've seen it grow up from the desert. Yeah. An element of pressure must be there when somebody's like, right, off you go, Chris. Yeah. Create the sounds, create the song, create the words, create the identity of Expo.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
There was pressure because look at it, it's amazing, and the song had to be amazing.
Yeah.
So it started small, you know. We knew that we wanted the song to be a fusion between Western kind of sounds that everyone's aware of, but also be accessible. We wanted to add the Khaliji rhythm. So when we first started to write the song, or when we were working with the composers, he actually started with a traditional Khaliji rhythm, a beat, which is it's like almost like triplets.
Okay.
And that was like the starting point for the song. So the song was kind of built on top of that.
No way. Yeah. And obviously as well with Hussein Al Jasmi singing in English, that was a shock to everyone.
Yeah. So when we started thinking about this, we knew Hussein Al Jasmi was kind of on board and he wanted to collaborate. And I came across a YouTube video, 10-year-old YouTube video. And it's him singing Lionel Richie "Hello" in English.
Okay.
And as soon as he's known for singing in Arabic, of course. But when I played that video, it was kind of like I had this connection with him, you know, because I don't speak Arabic. And as soon as he sings in English, it's like, oh wow. So I just thought if I have that connection, then millions of other people will have the same connection, and that's how it kind of evolved.
It was a huge shock to hear him, because not everyone has seen this YouTube video. To see him in English is amazing.
So as Expo goes on, we haven't got much time left, Chris, unfortunately, but as Expo goes on for the next 4 months or so, what's the kind of challenges you've got ahead of you? What kind of the experiences that people are going to get coming to Expo?
So I don't know if you noticed, but on site, the song actually gets arranged in many different ways on site. There's different arrangements which suit the different thematic districts. So one surprise that we have for Christmas, we have a Christmas version of the song. So I think you'll love that.
I've got a sneak peek of that, which I'm not allowed to actually know. Yeah,
I share everything with Katie.
Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you very
much for coming in. It's been fantastic. So I love the song. You know I love the song. So thank you for coming in and
thank you very much.
Chris, thank you very much. For the first time on TV, you did very well indeed.